Today is another Ramblings in the Garden video. This is going to be the crop out edition. We have to get this salad out of here, that way we can have room for more plants. Well, let's jump right into it. What we do, we just go through here, pull up the plant, pull off the paper chain, throw it into the bucket, and then discard the plant over there. Just go through this process. What we end up doing with the lettuce, we'll take it up to the chickens, let them have some nice fresh greens to eat. They love it quite a bit. We've gotten, if I'm not mistaken, 4 cuts off of this salad. It could be as much as 5 possibly. Generally during the spring and fall we can get quite a few cuts. During the summer, however, we try to get 2 cuts, but sometimes it only ends up being 1. What happens with the lettuce, as is happening right now, is it does what we call bolting, which means it's bolting upward. And it's actually going out the seed, and when that happens, the lettuce starts to turn bitter. So as you can imagine, it's not something that we would want to sell to customers or even give away to a food bank or anything like that, because the quality is no longer there on this. Now, one of the questions you guys have been asking a whole lot is, why do we pull up the plants? And why do we not just cut them off in the ground? Well, there's a few reasons for that. First of all, when we pull these up, if you notice, there's very, very little root that actually comes out of the ground. Most of them just rip off. They rip right off. Generally, what you would imagine, if you want to just look this up on a search engine, the way we envision this is that you have your head of lettuce that's about this big. Well, your root mass below is probably about the same size below as well. Like I said, you can find it on a search engine. Just type in root structure and go to the photos portion, and you'll probably be able to see what we're talking about. I don't have any footage of that because I've never really tried to dig out the entire root system before. It's not been on my list of things to do. So back to the other reason why we don't worry about cutting it. It takes extra time to cut. Another risk of cutting your fingers as well, which we don't like that. Have to cut enough when we harvest anyway. We're going to come back in here and use a planter. Maybe we'll use the paper pot transplanter. We may put salad back here. We may come in here and put carrots using the Jang seeder. We may come back in here with spinach using the Earthway seeder. So if we were to have all these little stobs sticking out of the ground, all 3 of those pieces of equipment would not work properly. So that's the major reason why we have to get these things out of the ground. Again, from our knowledge and what we think, probably about 80% of the root mass stays in. Well, we got a lot more of this to do. Just want to make a quick short video for you guys on this one here. Let y'all see a little bit more of the process that goes on here. Well, I hope y'all enjoy. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon.